Hey guys, this is not a signups video if you were confused. We already did that. This is for the second year in a row, season preview video for the 2020 NRSL Jerky Pro Truck Series, formerly the ASUS Republic of Gamers Truck Series. And basically this is a video where we look at the field of drivers we've got coming into the season and we preview based on their past season of success how they're going to do in 2020. Well, not more so how they're going to do, but give an idea of what should be expected of them coming into this season. So we're going to start with a driver who has not run in the Truck Series since 2017, and that's the 52 of LJ Toledo. Ran all the way back in 2017 when he got ninth in points. He did win a race that season, so Toledo, 3 years removed, 2-year break for him in the Truck Series. He's also going to be running in Cup again because it's been a few years. He gets to run in both series despite being of veteran status. So Toledo expected to win a race here in the Truck Series as he is indeed a veteran. And then another driver we have not seen in a year, I should say, is Edwin Mendez. He'll be in the 83 truck. In 2017, he was fourth in the points with a win. In 2018, he didn't win at all, and he ended up 26th. So Mendez is expected to come back on the surge this season, as he is a veteran driver in the garage, full of rookie talents. So we expect great things from the 83 of Edwin Mendez. And so now we'll get into more of the part-timers that are in the field, which includes this truck right here. The 8 will be shared by Charles Sanford and sister Jean Sanford, who will be a rookie in the series. They will be splitting time. Sanford ran full-time in both 2017 and 2018 and ran just 2 races last season in 2019. Neither run gave a top 10 result for Sanford. So he's hoping for better things in the however many races of the 27 race schedule he'll end up running. And Gene is looking to follow in brother Henry's footsteps to maybe full-time competition in 2021. Next up on the split list is the 54 truck of Nico Tringali. Nico will be splitting with Cup teammate Nate Rogers in the 54 Toyota. Last year, Nate split time with now retired driver Charles Jackson in the 4 truck. Nico split with rookies Benjamin Ice and Lucas Catano in the 25 truck. Nico ran a total of 5 races with just 1 top 10, while Nate Rogers ran a total of 8 races and got a win. Nate was second highest of the part-time drivers, or was it third highest? Third highest, rather, I should say. Nico not so good. So that brings us to the next part-time split, the 2 truck. This truck will be split by Cup veteran and truck veteran returnee Zach Rogers, which is me, who ran only 7 races in 2019. Despite having a great full-time season in 2018 where he finished 4th in points, Rogers has not won a race in Truck Series competition. He's also returning the Cup this year, but that is for another video. Meanwhile, younger brother Ace, who ran full-time in 2018 and got a win despite finishing 37th in the points, was the best of the part-time drivers. In 2019, he ran 8 races, 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. And Ace is expected to do good things in this truck for this team, as Ace will run his second season a Cup. Now to the mega split. This is literally the last truck on the split list, I believe. And this is the 3 truck. This truck will be split by Rob Evans, Johnny Gardner, who split this truck last season, along with Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Quinton Moore. Now, Fitzwater was last in the Truck Series in 2018, where he got a win and finished 12th in points. Quinton Moore ran just one season back in 2017, where he finished 37th in points. So those drivers will join Evans and Gardner in running this truck part-time. Evans came away with no top 10s in his 8 races, while Gardner, in his 7 starts, came away with a top 5 and 4 top 10s. So Gardner really expected to do well. In his 7 races, Gardner averaged a finish of 11th. That is likely going to be the split this season as well. I believe 3 drivers are running 7 races and 1 guy will be running 6. But I also believe that the split is excuse me, I was getting a little choked up there. The split will more be for track types. So you will see Johnny Gardner on the intermediates, Rob Evans, the super speedways, Quinton Moore, the short tracks, and Fitzwater Sr. will be on the road courses. That is the current expectation for this truck. There may be some changes, but that is what they're looking at. So now let's get to returning drivers from 2019. Now the two drivers we're going to go over here first are technically still rookies solely because they only ran 5 races in 2019, and we'll start with the 9 of Lucas Catano, who is heading to a new development team. A few teams starting up here in the Truck Series for 2020. Hendrick Motorsports, Joe Gibbs Racing have dipped their toes into the Truck Series. Front Row Motorsports as well. JTG Daughtery is dipping in with a team or two, among others. We'll get to them all. But Lucas Catano ran 5 races in the 25 truck last season. 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, an average finish of 15th, and an average starting position of 10th. So Catano, despite having that rookie title, those 5 races of experience are expected to pay out very well for Catano. Meanwhile, his former teammate decided to go to Toyota camp, and that's to the 78 of Benjamin Ice. Ice has better finishes in his 5 races. Ice finished in the top 5 3 times, which were also his 3 top 10s. Average finish of 13th, starting position average of 17th over 5 races. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ice and Catano do in their respective rides, as now we get to the page of veterans who are returning this year. And it starts with Keith Rich. It's his final season in the Truck Series. It's his 4th season. 2017 was the highlight year with a win, 25th in points. 2018, no wins, but he did do better, 20th in the point standings. But last year was a down year for him, 30th in the points. I believe lowest or second lowest of all full-time drivers. And this is the year where Keith needs to prove that he belongs in the NRSL, especially on this channel. He's going to be running his first full-time season of competition in the Digital Storm Cup Series this year. So hopefully that multitasking pays out in success, and not just the Truck Series, which we're covering right now, but his Cup endeavors as well. So that brings us to the next returning driver, and that is the 13 of Jack James. Drove the 88 last year. James is entering his 2nd season. 2019, just 1 top 5, 4 top 10s, and 23rd in the point standings. Or was it 24th? 24th in the point standings, rather. I'm sorry. So James, looking to improve for sure. He's one of the sophomore drivers that we'll be watching. That takes us to a teammate of his, the 98 of RJ Bishop, running a unique WrestleMania paint scheme. Bishop is entering his 3rd season. It's his 2nd season in the 98. It might be his 3rd, I believe. 2018, despite what the statistics may show. 2018, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s. His average finish was 28th, and he finished last in the point standings. But this past year was definitely an improvement. 23rd in the points with 2 top 10s and a pole. Got the average finish all the way up to 20th, and the starting position improved from 22nd to 18th. So Bishop will be another driver to watch. I forgot to mention that Team Penske has dipped into the truck series as well. Dylan Ibrahimian will drive the 12 truck in his sophomore season. 1 top 5, 3 top 10s for him last season, ended him 20th in the point standings. Moving up to Cup as well is Peter Onjak, wasting no time. It'll be his second season of trucks and his first in Cup. Onjak ended the year in trucks last year 18th in the points with 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. He moves from the number 17 Toyota to the number 60 Chevy, and we'll get to him in the Cup Series later this week. Next sophomore driver is Colt Hudson, driving for the aforementioned JTG Daughtery Racing Team in the 37. Hudson was mostly under the radar last year, but 4 top 10s got him up to 16th in the points out of that 49 Chevy truck team. Average finish of 17th, starting position of 18th. We look forward to seeing how Colt does this season. One of the sophomore drivers staying with his current team is Donovan Cage, who will go back to the sponsorless 6 in hopes of getting them into the playoffs. Cage was 15th in points for the playoff format. However, he ended up being 9th in overall points accumulated. Cage got 1 win, 4 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. Both of his average statistics show 18th on the start and the finish. And now this is a man in his 3rd year that everyone's got their eyes on. He finally made a jump to a new team, and that's James Ellison driving for Hendrick in the 48. A possible avenue to Cup looming in 2021 for James Ellison, depending how things go up there on the Cup program this year. Ellison finished 12th in the point standings, 2nd highest of non-playoff drivers, and in overall points accumulation, Ellison was 5th on the board. A big-time improvement from his 2018 season, where he only got 1 top 5 and 3 top 10s. He improved both of those numbers by 2 to 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s in 2019. Bumped the average finish up from 21st to 16th, and the starting position from 23rd to 19th. And Ellison is looking to make the playoff grid here in 2020. Now, not changing teams, but changing numbers is Audra Baranauskas, entering her 3rd season in the Truck Series. She's won 1 race in both, and she's finished in the top 10 in points in both. 9th in 2018, 10th last season. 1 down on the top 5 and the top 10 count for last year, though. That might explain the dip in the points, but her starting position consistency has improved, while her finishing has receded just a little bit, just by 1 position. So we'll see how Baranauskas does in her 3rd season. Returning to the number 41 Ford is Jesse Turner, another driver making the leap to Cup this year. And Turner doubled his stats from 2018, where he saw 1 top 5 and 3 top 10s. He saw in 2019 2 top 5s and 6 top 10s, along with a playoff berth, 9th in the point standings. He was 18th in 2018. He's got the starting position average up from 21st to 20th, and the finish from 20th to 18th. And now here's a driver a lot of people got their eyes on to see if he'll continue his consistency from last year, and that's Henry Sanford, entering his 2nd season, technically part-time from last year, but not a rookie. He ran 13 of the 15 races in 2019. 6th in the playoff points, 7th in overall accumulation. Sanford got 2 wins, 3 top 5s, and 6 top 10s, averaging out his finishing and starting position at 14th. Sanford will be a force to be reckoned with in this number 87 Chevrolet, and we'll see how he competes to fellow 2nd-year driver Adam Flickinger, who moves from the 16 Toyota to the number 88 Ford. Flickinger is making his debut in Cup this year as well. A lot of guys from trucks last year moving up to Cup. Now, Adam did make the Final Four with his 2 wins, but other than those 2 wins, just one top 5 finish, counting that top 10 as well. 19th average finish, 16th average starting position. The format worked in Adam's favor, but when you look at overall points accumulation, he was only 11th in the standings. And that brings us to our reigning champion, Logan York, who had one of the craziest wins last year at Meadowlands, where everyone started running out of gas on a 1-lap shootout. He made a pass through the final corner, went on to win the race. York ended the year with 2 wins, 5 top 5s and 7 top 10s, en route to his championship second place finish at Texas, second in the race, not the championship. He won the championship. 16th average finish, 21st average starting position. Definitely needs to improve on the starting position, but he returns to the number 33 Chevrolet. And we look forward to great things from Logan York. Also, York went from barrel rolling 20-something times at Daytona to start the year last year to winning the championship. It doesn't get that much better than that. So now, without further ado, let's go over some of the new faces here in the series. We got Matthew Logan in the 4, Hillary Sanchez in the 7, Carter Friesen in the 02, Cody Rhodes in the 10, Cole Baker in the 11, Jeff Toledo in the 16, Elijah Gordon in the 17, Yale Carrillo in the 18. I'm probably still botching that. If it's the first video and I haven't practiced enough yet, so forgive me. Priya McShane in the 19, Greg Torres in the 20, Bradley Ream, I believe it is pronounced, in the 22. Cup rookie, Cup driver Andrew Rich is going to pilot the 23 full-time this season, as he has never been in the Truck Series before. He's also returning from an injury that pushed him out of Cup in 2019. Seth Cole and Austin Alves participated in the Truck Series last year, but neither of them netted a win. So we'll see if Rich has the success that they did not. Dylan Thomas, another promising rookie in the 25. I forgot to mention him somehow, some way, and that is Sam Young in the 29. I thought I wrote you down, Mr. Young. Did I not? Yes, I did. I actually forgot to mention Sam Young. So Sam Young got 35th in the points. He ran full-time in 2018, where he got 15th in points, but last year he ran part-time with Dylan. Not that bad. 1 top 5, 3 top 10s for Sam Young, so I did not miss anyone else. All right, so now I can continue. But Sam is running full-time once again. Toby McCoy in the 34. Michael Markle in the 45. Casey Nanaka will be in the 51. Let's see if I get this name right. Leland Fief in the 74. Max Anderson in the 75. Jeremiah Dwayne will be in the 92, and Logan Gentry in the 97. So now that that's over with, let's get to a predictions, shall we? So these are my predictions. It's a 27 race season. We're back to the 12 driver playoff system, where we go 12 drivers, 3 races down to 8, and another 3 down to the final 4. Veterans will win the majority of the 27 race schedule, meaning a veteran driver wins at least 14 times in 2020. I think it's a strong possibility. I know the rookie class is huge. We have 23 rookies, 13 sophomores, 8 juniors, and 4 seniors. Sophomore, second year, junior, third year, senior, fourth year. So, you know, and it's a pretty even split, 25 to 23, but of course, that's 48 total drivers, and not all of those 48 will be in the race. It's only 42 at a time. So the favor is definitely in the rookies who are running full-time, 22 of them, I believe, in total. We will have a veteran champion. We had a rookie in 2019. It's going to shift back to the veterans here like it did in 2018, and we will see a veteran title holder. We will get at least 4 rookies in the playoff grid of the 12 drivers. Obviously, majority rules. And this is my final 4 prediction. I expect these three veterans to be in the Final Four. Reigning champ Logan York, third-year drivers James Ellison and Audra Baranowskis, and then a rookie driver. I'm not sure who it could be. It could be anyone, because none of these rookies have won, not even Catano or Ice, who had the 5 races from 2019. I think if it's a rookie, it's Catano or Ice, but I've been surprised before, especially last year when we had an entire rookie class in the Final Four. My second year slump prediction goes to Colt Hudson. You take away those 4 top 10s, and his season was nothing, but I think he also has a chance to surprise us. And Rookie of the Year is honestly anyone's guess because, it's just such a huge rookie class. Um, Unlike the Cup preview, this preview video, we will not have guests on the video, so I'm going to end it here. I think I droned on for about 20 minutes just like last year, even though I tried not to do that, but I will see you guys in however future me decides to schedule this out. But next will be the Digital Storm Cup Series 2020 preview video on this channel. I'm Bulldog Speed, aka Sack Rogers, signing off, and I hope all you rookies got your lovely tidbits about what veteran competition means here in the Truck Series, and I will see you all for the Cup preview video, and your next related dose of Jerky Pro Truck Series content will be the promo sometime in the future. Future me will figure it out. Anyways, I droned out the outro. And that's it. That's it. I suck at outros. Goodbye.